Hey there, Taurus. I hope you guys are doing well. I want to get into your reading for the month of November, the last little bit of November. And with that, I do want to say for those of you that are new to this channel, as with all tarot readings on YouTube, these are general readings. They're not going to resonate with every single person. So take what resonates and leave whatever doesn't. Also, if it's not your situation, it's not your situation. You know, better luck next time. Other than that, I feel that I want to say that the readings, I consider them to be timeless. And so I know that we say, okay, the last portion of November, November 15th through 31st or 30th or whatever it is, you know, but if you come across these readings a year later or something, or whatever amount of time it is, and even if it's not the date that's stated, but it resonates, the reading is likely for you, okay? So let's go ahead and get into Taurus energy for the last portion of November 2020. Show me energy present for the sign of Taurus. Let's get some general energy for Taurus, please. General energy for Taurus, please. So Taurus, you have the Knight of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords. Some of you, this is a situation in regard to work, school, whatever it may be. It is having difficulties deciding what's going to further you, what's going to be your best move in finances, you know, where to invest your money, where it's going to be realistic for you, where it's going to provide you with the most outcome. If it's in school, you know, it's having difficulties figuring out a certain major or whatever it is. There's some aspect in being up in your head about how things, the outcome of things, or how to get to a certain, I don't know, degree, place, something of that nature, to boost your situation, to boost your education, to boost something, and there's some confusion about it. There may be confusion in regard to how much money that you have, how much money that you want to put into something. You may not have enough money to entertain this pursuit entirely. So if it's regarding school, it may be time to ask for a loan. If it is in the workplace, the situation is like you may be putting in a lot of effort and energy and your time and dedication, and you're looking back on things kind of being like, what am I receiving in return? Or is the paycheck enough? You know, that kind of situation. Show me more for Taurus, please. You have the Lovers coming out here, Gemini energy. I'm going to go ahead and pull one more for that. You have the Five of Pentacles here, okay? So this may be a situation regarding another person, potential Gemini, but whatever this is, the aspect of what you're seeking is somehow, it feels like it's at arm's length. It's hard to reach. It's hard to attain right now. So again, I keep picking up this school thing. I don't know if you guys are in school anymore or in college or, you know, taking another course, educational course, you know, getting CEUs or anything like that, continuing education. This may be a matter of money with that Five of Pentacles coming through here, really focusing on, you know, what you truly want and how you can get about going after it, you know. So what's coming out here, Taurus, is really, this is about tenacity. It's about really going after what you want and not allowing barriers and boundaries to be stuck in your way. Because it feels here with this Eight of Swords that there may be blockages to pursuing what you want, but overall the energy is not, it's not bad. It's something that there's like a hurdle, but it's minor in regard to the outcome or potential for what you want that you seek. At the bottom of the deck too, again, there is the Lovers. Now I will say that this deck has 4 Lovers cards. So 2 of them are making an appearance right now at the bottom of the deck and in your reading. So what it's telling me is that what you're trying to pursue and having some roadblocks getting there is what you truly want. It's what you love. And in the future, when you do align with it, it's something that carries you far. It's a lot of positivity, something that you love very much. getting 2 cards coming out at a time. So with this, you have the Ace of Swords, and you have the Chariot here. High like-minded. Okay, I'm hearing high like-mindedness, and I'm trying to pair it with these cards. That doesn't make sense to me, but high like-mindedness for somebody. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Cups, okay? So with the Ace of Swords here and the Chariot, Taurus, this is basically talking about confronting fears, getting rid of the things that are in your way, and moving forward towards something very, very quickly. In the matter of school, if you are in school, it moves forward positively. If this is a job situation, you know what to cut out so you can make room for what you need. With the Chariot here, it really does talk a lot about our, I don't want to say our base needs, but what we pursue, it's our truest desires. It's our truest, hearing like truest desire, truest delight. It's for you. It's something that's positive for you. And it just needs to be reworked a little bit so that you actually have the ability to get the boundaries and blockades out of the way so you can have it. I feel though that you are like returning to something, or you're going towards something that you didn't have the opportunity to do before, and now you do. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some more cards here. I feel also in like a sense in regard to love and romance, I want to say you may, this Knight of Pentacles may be you, Taurus, in a way, and there's a lot of mental confusion in regard to what you want in love. It may feel unattainable just because of how relationships may have parted in the past, or how things have connected with you in the past when it comes to relationships. This is like, there's some sort of mirroring aspect here, Taurus, that may not be to your liking. Oftentimes when we connect with people, there comes an aspect of mirroring. There's something where we create change within each other. If your relationships have not felt settled, if your relationships have felt like a series of educational experiences that are just draining, then I feel that you may be a little bit more withdrawn when it comes to connecting with others. But overall here, it's like the desire is there. The want to connect is there. But we've been removed. If that's the case, go after it. Don't allow that feeling of like, you know, all of them have been problematic. They've all, you know, forced me to look at myself, or I've forced these people to look at themselves. Like, it's all reciprocal in the end. But you need to cut that out because it's getting in the way of what you need. There's a lesson here in regard to growth through it, but also there's also happiness to be had. Okay? You're not cut off. You're not, you know, not worthy of love or connection. There's something here that needs to be explored more in a love capacity, but it feels like things from the past have caused things to either not be trusted, or we back off. Okay. Show me that. That's in a love sense, but I feel here that we can move forward with that, through that. Cut it out. Show me the Knight of Pentacles here for Taurus, please. So for the Knight of Pentacles here, you have the Three of Pentacles. This is about work. It could be about work. It could be about connecting with people who we feel solidly with. It's about, you know, being on the same team, being on the same page with people that you pursue. It's also in regard to work and finance. It's being on a team. It's being, you know, collaborating with others. There's a set goal. You know, you have things to tend to. There are things that you want to get done. This is a positive thing. It's just, you know, how you go about it. Ooh, and I will say here too, though, with this energy, this Three of Pentacles is in reverse. Now it's flipping upright. Either way, in reverse, upright. That I gave you the information for the upright reading. With it in reverse, though, it can talk about where we are not connecting with people, where we're not on the same page, we're not contributing, or what you've been contributing to is not satisfying for you. I feel on this card here, if you look at him, He's paying attention to his coin. Okay. Now that could be literally paying attention to how much money you have. I feel that this is paying attention to the effort that we've been putting into something. What is it that you're receiving back from this? Like, what is in its totality, what are you receiving back from a situation? Is it healthy? Is it supported? Is it something that leaves you feeling like you are, you know, sated? Or are you just kind of spinning your wheels here? Because if you are, you may have some blockage in regard to how you're viewing a situation. Okay. I want to say too, there's an aspect that it's picking up here where it's like a victim mentality. Don't play that. Don't play that violin. Don't play that victim mentality type shit in your head. Because you can get out of it. If you feel like, oh, people don't work with me, or, you know, relationships are terrible pain because they're constantly like an upheaval. What is the upheaval? What is the lesson that you're learning or are negating to learn? Like, what is that? Show me the 8 of Swords. Because the potential is there and there's love for you should you want it. You have the Hermit coming out in reverse here for this 8 of Swords. So whatever you are looking at in a very deep and intentional way, things that deal with your spirituality, things that deal with your change and transformation as a human being, taking your time to look at things to see if they gel with what you want in your world. You know, if you're having a difficult time with seeing the potentials and possibilities, it may be time to take more time to really look at it. Or this could be a situation with the Hermit in reverse where you've taken your time. You realize the potentials and the things that you can release and let go of. You realize how you tie yourself up. You realize how you worry. I don't want to say for nothing, because there's always a reason to whatever you're worrying about. There's a reason. But maybe not take it to the degree that you take it to. That's what I'm feeling here. It's almost as if like already shooting ourselves in the foot. I feel discouraged with this reading. I feel like there's a lot of discouraged energy here. Like trying to attain what you want, get what you want, but there's some sort of blockade here. And oftentimes that's going to be ourselves. Could be another person, but however it works for you. Show me the Lovers here. So you have Judgment in reverse with the 7 of Coins in reverse, okay? So, and glare all over your eyes. So in regard to this Lovers situation, if this is another person that you have experienced with that 5 of Pentacles, a lot of like feeling like, you know, we're mirroring each other and things are negative, or how come I get into these relationships or situationships with these people who are problematic constantly, but then it's like we're not looking at where we fit into the equation. It's not just one-sided, Taurus. Okay, there's a fixed. Well, you're a fixed sign. I'm like, there's a fixed energy about it. You're a fixed sign. With the 7 of Pentacles here in reverse, I want you to, if this is about love, I want you to not give up on love. Okay, there's some sort of like blaming energy I'm feeling, or like it's like a thorn in your side kind of situation, you know, whether like you feel like you don't utilize your best judgment, or you're hyper judgmental, overly judgmental towards people and yourself, you know, whatever's being excessive in your relationships that causes you to separate from people or keep yourself at a distance or not open up completely. There's an aspect here where we need to, first of all, love ourselves, but also get to the bottom of why. Because there's an energy here, Taurus, that feels like there is love out there for you, but we're not ready to trust it. We're not ready to open up. I know that's not for every Taurus, but for whomever this is for, it feels like that. Show me the 5 of Pentacles. Again, you have the Lovers coming out with the 9 of Wands here, okay, with the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So with this, again, ambivalence, we have fear, we've got putting ourselves away, you know, not allowing ourselves to experience things in their totality. The 9 of Wands is about defensive energy. It's about protecting ourselves, our beliefs, even if our beliefs are outdated, even if our beliefs don't support our own happiness, our own growth. It's like here, it's like we have the opportunity to release some of that, but we're still so heavily invested in the pain or confusion or the not belonging, that it's almost colored your situation. It's colored your vision on how to proceed, how it looks. It's time to get out of that energy, Taurus. Yeah, also the world came out here too. The world is about changes. It's about transformation. It's also about people that we connect with that are supposed to be in our life, you know? These are things that we must do. It's the transformation that needs to happen, you know? And in regard to love and being loved here, Taurus, you deserve it. But here we have our boundaries up. We've got our guard up in regard to all of this. And so how do we allow that to diminish, to allow others in? What is that saying? No man is an island? Show me the Ace of Swords here for Taurus. So you have the Knight of Swords with the Ace of Swords here, Taurus. The Knight of Swords is about getting to the bottom of things. It's brutal honesty. It's truth-seeking. It's communication with air signs, other people, however it is. But it's really cutting what doesn't serve you anymore so you can actually get to the goods. I don't know. I feel like a very self-imposed jail here, Taurus. It's like we repeat cycles over and over again, and so we've taken those cycles to be law or word, but they're not written in stone. Nothing is permanent, nothing is forever. You have the ability to change your perception, your perspective, and how you go about your relationships. I don't know, I keep feeling like somebody's been hurt multiple times, and like it's created like this gigantic wall. We're trying to take the wall down. Come on, babe. Show me the Chariot. Show me the Chariot for Taurus. The Chariot, you have Temperance here, Taurus. This is about moving forward towards things that feel good, that feel like they balance you out. If this is you needing to take more time for yourself so you can feel solid when you re-enter relationships, do it. If this is a situation that okay, so the words that keep coming are solitude, solace, solitude, solace. I'm not sure why, you know, but whomever this is for, you've bottled yourself up enough. And granted, I don't know how much you need to be bottled up, but I'm feeling like when you shake a champagne bottle. Delightful. Absolutely delightful. This is self-imposed, Taurus. It's like a self-imposed jail. And I know I talked a bit about jobs and like schooling in the beginning, and those messages had to come through, but this seems more like a personal situation. This seems more like a connection to relationships that have us scared and our pants shaking, you know, not feeling like we can connect to anybody without problems ensuing. It's about facing that. It's about being very clear in how you balance your energies out so that you're not blaming others for when you get off kilter. I know that's kind of pointed, but can you give me advice for this reading? So you have the Nine of Pentacles coming out in reverse. Sorry for the glare. The Nine of Pentacles is a card where we may feel, the energy is often going to talk about feeling unsettled, not ready to face something or be part of something. This can be part of relationships. This can be connections with other people. The Nine of Pentacles feels like you might be feeling ill-equipped to connect or to move forward. You might be also, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse as well, aside from what I just said, It can also talk about a person who takes themselves off the shelf in a relationship aspect. Like it can talk a lot about feeling unstable or feeling like you have to rely on a partner, but also in a personal way, if you are becoming more self-reliant, or if you're being able to look at yourself in a constructive way in regard to how you might be pushing people away or denying love, or, you know, because I mean, here with the Lovers and all of this energy here, you've got the Lovers twice in your reading. And I will say that this deck has 4 Lovers cards. So, you know, if there's that energy coming through, you have the potential with another person, but also there's just the potential to heal the self, to heal and connect. You know, there's a lot of connection here that wants to happen, but somebody's not allowing it in. I feel that that's due to like prior experiences. But you also have to see yourself in it. It's not just, oh, this person did this to me, everything's ruined now. Like this is, you're also accountable. I want some of this denied shadow oracle here. I keep getting the same message with the Lovers and the 5 of Pentacles. It's basically denying ourselves experiences because we feel that we're either tainted, or we feel that we're never going to get good things. We feel that the people that we constantly surround ourselves are going to be shit people. These backwards. No, they're not backwards. So the card that came out, love. There are romantic feelings here. Now, this could be romantic feelings. I think there's the potential for that eventually. I don't know if there's necessarily a person that you are focused on. If there is, this feels like this is getting in the way. But what it's telling me is that this is getting in the way of love. This is getting in the way of you experiencing your feelings in fullness. Whomever this is for, there's some aspect here where you need to really focus in on your past with others and not play the blame game. Like you are just as accountable in this relationship or series of relationships as the other person. There's always 2. It takes 2 to tango. I just feel like we've pushed away. It's not good. Show me this 8 of Wands, 8 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Show me the 8 of Swords. You have self-awareness. Be conscious of your own behavior. At the bottom of the deck, vulnerability. Be emotionally open. This is what we're talking about, Taurus. And under that, you have complacency. Someone is becoming a little too comfortable. Complacency, somebody is becoming too comfortable with this type of energy. Somebody's not looking at themselves to see through things. It's time to cut that shit away. You have the Chariot. You have the Temperance card. These are cards of immersion. This is cards of moving forward. The energy is supportive of you moving forward towards a positive situation, a positive coupling, a positive combination, feeling at ease in yourself. What I'm feeling here is somebody that doesn't feel at ease with themselves. And when things go wrong, they deflect. It's their fault. They did it. Why? I say why. And I look at these cards. The Knight of Pentacles in upright and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Why? Well, maybe why. Maybe I shouldn't be such a, you know, going after somebody or barking at people. Why? So maybe we've tried earnestly to give of ourselves to others. Maybe we've just been met with situations where people have shown us that they're not interested, and that's been really difficult. That might be what's going on, Taurus, within that energy. I do want to say that. It's just a replay of rejection. And so what happens when we get rejected too many times? We reject. What happens when we reject ourselves? We reject others. And we reject the potentials for good things in our lives. Give me one for the Knight of Coins with the 3 of Coins in reverse. Friendships. Start with friendships. Who are your friendships? Who are the people that you connect with most? Communicate with them. You have the Knight of Swords here in this reading twice. Communicate with people who are on the same page with you, that you feel some level of comfort and ease with. People who you value and who value you. People who want to take the time to hear you and listen. Cultivate those relationships. Start with baby steps, you know. Be mindful of the way that you connect, and also be aware as well, like with dating, if you're dating and like you go into a situation kind of like hardened, like ready for failure, ready and like waiting to point out all of the faults in another person, that doesn't support you. It's a replay of the bullshit. So, is there a message here for Taurus? Hang on, it's on the floor. I'd agree. Love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. Love yourself, babe. It's okay. And just because we go through tumultuous bullshit with people and ourselves doesn't mean that we're not deserving of change, transformation, and of love. So I hope that this reading was helpful for someone. Is there advice? Is there more advice? Is there anything? Is there advice here for Taurus? Nope, that's too many. Is there advice, please? Taurus. So you have the 5 of Cups, you've got the 4 of Swords, and then you have the 9 of Pentacles again. So again, more fear, more worry, more regret. But here with this 4 of Swords, at least we have the opportunity to try and heal from it. But with the 9 of Pentacles again, it's just kind of like an energy of wanting to keep yourself away from others. What could impress upon you to try and change this? Because I feel whomever this is for, it's like we've been locked in a cycle of very similar events that happen when we open our heart, or we try to. And I feel like through this, somebody is still going to maintain this cycle. Please don't do that. You have a lot of good things, potentials for you. Learn from it. Don't isolate yourself. Okay, so I hope that this was helpful. I am stepping on cords. I will talk to you guys later. If you found this helpful, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. If you choose to donate to my channel, there's a link in the description box below. And if you were seeking a personal reading, you can contact me at thealtruisticmystic@gmail.com, and I will do, I'll get back to you. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Take care, Taurus. Bye-bye.